thinking of buying a hedgehog, I think that that's an awesome idea because hedgehogs make awesome pets. The reason why I bought my first hedgehog was because I was living in a basement apartment. I was in my second year of university, and I was so lonely that I needed some sort of animal companion. And I thought to myself, I need something that's quiet. I need something that doesn't smell. I need something that is hypoallergenic so that people living in my building won't ever know that I have anything if anyone has any allergies. I need something that I can kind of tuck away in the corner. I need something that is non-disturbing so that my landlord doesn't know that I have anything. And voila, something that's ridiculously adorable, the hedgehog. They are the cutest little guys. They're so awesome. They're like a little Pokemon that you can just have, and they bond with you. Like, they actually do. They make amazing pets. The only thing, the one thing about hedgehogs is that you need to have time to spend with them for the first solid year because hedgehogs are grumpy. Thorn's not grumpy because I've spent a lot of time with him and he knows me and we've bonded. But when he was a baby, he protested my attention, like hedgehogs do. They are notorious for being really grumpy. So when you're thinking about buying a hedgehog, it's a really good decision if you don't have a lot, like you don't, like for example, a dog and a cat are a completely different realm of pets to buy. Hedgehogs, you can put them in their bin, you can leave them alone for the majority of the day and just spend time with them like once a day for like half an hour, and that's fine. But you need to make time for that half an hour. If you don't spend time with your hedgehog every day, it will get very grumpy and he won't want to be touched. And when a hedgehog doesn't want to be touched, you can't touch them because they're covered in spikes and it hurts a lot to pick them up. So you don't want to let your hedgehog get to that point. That's a whole other thing. Dealing with angry hedgehogs, that's something else I talk in one of my other videos, so I'm not going to get too much into that. But, the main thing that you should be asking yourself is, do I at least have enough time to spend the minimum amount of time with my hedgehog so that he's not going to become grumpy? Do I have the money, the startup money? Because hedgehogs are not very expensive past the startup costs. Buying a cage, buying bedding, buying a wheel, buying a hut, buying little food containers and the water thing, the water spout thingy. I don't even know what it's called. But getting everything that you need, that all costs. And then the cost of the hedgehog, which can be upwards of $250 to $300 depending on who you're buying it from. Excuse me, usually hedgehogs are not that expensive. You can usually find them for a little bit cheaper, but, you gotta be careful who you're buying from, so sometimes spending a little bit more money on a quality bred animal is the better way to go. In any case, startup cost is something you're going to think about too. You're probably going to be spending about $300 to $400, but after that, nothing, except bedding and food. That's it. And bedding is very cheap. Very cheap. Like $18 for a huge thing that'll last you months and months and months. So that's really not something to think about, but the startup cost is the main thing, just getting everything in the beginning. So there are a few things that you should be asking yourself, that being one of them. The other thing is hedgehogs like to run on their wheel at night. They run and they wheel all the time. They're nocturnal. So they make a little bit of noise at night, a little tiny bit when they're chewing their food. It can be a little bit loud. So like, for example, I always kept Thorn in my closet so that I could close it at night and I wouldn't hear him wheeling. So do you have a kind of setup that you'll be able to kind of put it aside if the crunching at night keeps you up, or the pitter-patter of his feet on his wheel keeps you up? They're not really loud, like you're not going to hear them downstairs or anything. It's not like a barking dog, but, just being aware that they are nocturnal, so that in case they do make little noises at night, if you're a light sleeper, that might be something that you need to think about. What was I going to say? Oh, running on the wheel. Running on the wheel stimulates bowel movements for hedgehogs. That's mostly where they shit, is on their wheel. They're running and shitting, and that's what they do. So their feet get kind of poopy, and you have to clean their wheel every now and then. So that's another thing. Are you prepared to wash a shitty wheel? some people probably will think that's disgusting and not want to do that. And it is kind of disgusting because you're literally cleaning shit off a wheel. I don't really like doing it, but I have 3 hedgehogs, so I have to do it. So those are some things to keep in mind. Other than that, if you're looking for something that's really low maintenance, if you're looking for something that's not noisy, that doesn't smell, as long as you change the bedding at least once a week, something that's hypoallergenic, that's a big one. They're covered in spikes. They're hypoallergenic. I'm allergic to, like, I'm ridiculously allergic to hamsters and bunnies and, like, small rodents and stuff. I don't know what it is. The dander, I don't know, but I get all bunged up. Hedgehogs, I don't. They're not even rodents. They're shrews. So, you know, maybe that's a contributing factor. But in any case, they're also ridiculously adorable. Right, Thorin? Right? So cute. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Boop, 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 boop. Anyway, so this video has gone on far too long. But those are some things to keep in mind when you're buying a hedgehog. So for more information, check out more of my videos. And if you want me to do a specific video, message me, because I would love to chat.